Guinness World Record in 3, 2, 1. And welcome back to Unnecessary Inventions. So when I was growing up, I always had an obsession with the Guinness World Record books. Every single year, I made sure I got the brand new book so I could look through all of the new records and just fantasize about one day having my very own record. And with the start of a brand new year, I thought what better of a New Year's resolution than to say 2020 is the year that I'm officially gonna have a world record. So I started doing a little bit of research on the world's largest things, like just creating something absolutely massive. And then I thought that would probably be way too difficult, so why not try and build something extremely tiny? And when I was traveling last week, the idea finally came to me. What if I made an absolutely tiny miniature suitcase, but it was still functional and could just perfectly fit my iPhone in it? So it would have all of the features that you're used to on a regular roller luggage suitcase, but it would open and close to fit your iPhone. It would have a telescoping rod so that I could still walk in the airport with my iPhone behind me. It would have nice wheels on the bottom, the whole package. So today we're gonna build, hopefully, the world's smallest suitcase, and we're also gonna submit it to the Guinness World Records and cross our fingers that we get it. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the very first thing that I want to do is take a look at maybe some roller luggage online, get a few ideas of what design cues I want to pick up on, and make sure I include in the world's micro tiny suitcase design. Yeah. So in Google, let us just go ahead, roller luggage. Obviously, if you've watched a few of my other videos, of course we're going to be 3D printing this design. So this hard clamshell design is what I'm going to go for the look of the suitcase. So let me actually go ahead and add hard to the search so that we get rid of all of these fabric ones that we're seeing here. Okay, right here, this is definitely another piece I want. I would like that handle on the top so that I can grab it and move it around when I'm not rolling it. Okay, over here I think we got something else. So these wheels, I think this is the way I also want to do the wheels. On the bottom of the luggage on each corner, I think I'm gonna need to have some sort of thing that sticks down from the bottom, because how narrow an iPhone is, I'm gonna need some extra width, so then the wheels will sort of be out here and then the case will be in here like this. So then also in this photo, the handle, we need to have some sort of telescoping handle so that when I'm walking around, I can pull it out, pull it behind me, and then push it all the way back in. And so it's a nice compact form factor when I'm not using this to bring my luggage on my next adventure. Okay, I think those few things are going to be good enough to get started. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in Fusion 360, start working through what I think the design should be, and then once I have that all together, I'll go through the few different parts that I designed and we will go from there. But while you wait for me to finish that design, go ahead and comment down below what you think my next unnecessary invention I should make, and while you're there, go ahead and give this video a fat thumbs up. All right, I'll see you in a few. I'm back and I have the designs pretty much finished up, so let's dive into it. Let's bring the designs up onto the big screen. So here's an overall look of all the parts that I designed for the micro luggage. So the first piece we're gonna look at is the main luggage compartment. It is going to be a two-piece design of a top and a bottom part that are gonna be operated by this super simple hinge on this one side. And on the opposite side, we're gonna have this closure lock that'll slide back and forth that'll allow it to open up. I actually designed that based on this thing in my office. It holds all of my drill bits that are falling everywhere. But so basically it just closes and this slider lock prevents it from opening, and we slide it open and it goes like that. So I redesigned that over here so we can open and close the luggage and keep our valuables safe inside. Down here we have the luggage rollers. So as I mentioned before, they kind of go out a little bit further. And over here we have the wheels that will attach to there, and next to that we have the screws that will attach the wheels to the wheel holder. Then over here we have a telescoping rod that will go into the back of the luggage. I also designed that based on these shades that I made. So they're the focus frames. You punch them in, and then you want to focus in, you got it like that. So basically it's just a bunch of circles 3D printed together that have a graduated design so that they sort of lock into place when you want them out, and they go back in when you want them in. So that's how that works. And lastly, we have the handle that will attach to that telescoping rod so you can carry your luggage safely behind you. So now that we have all of the parts designed, let's go ahead and hit the 3D printer, get all of the parts slowly but surely made, and then we'll start putting together our luggage so that we can submit it to the Guinness World Records and get my first Guinness World Record. Now that I'm thinking about it, if I do actually get this Guinness World Record, I should go for a bunch of them this year. So, Guinness World Record attempt number 1. Let's go to the 3D printer. And we have our very first casualty on the 3D printer because I didn't quite design something properly. So here we have the telescoping rod that I designed. So they're supposed to all not be connected and they would telescope out, but that didn't quite go to plan. I must have designed it wrong. I don't think it was a 3D printer issue, but the whole bottom is fused together. So it's just one giant rod instead of 5 little rods that would telescope out so that we would have our handle. So I need to redesign this guy so each circle is a little bit smaller so they don't get fused together on the bottom. It's a pretty simple fix, but now I gotta wait all the time to re-3D print this. Hopefully it works. While we keep trucking through printing and reprinting some of those parts, I do have the top and bottom of the luggage finished. Check that out. One thing I forgot to mention in the design is I also added a port so that you can still charge your phone. So maybe you can also use it as a lock so that your phone always stays within there if you need to be a little bit more productive. But here are the 2 pieces on top of each other for the world's smallest luggage. It'll open up. Let's see, my phone does fit snug as a bug inside of there. So that, it'll close up. I 3D printed all of the hinges and everything separately so that those would be a different color. So once we have those printed, we'll be able to see how it actually functions, opening and closing, and this is where the lock will go. So I will update you guys once I have a few more of the parts finished up, and then that way we'll be able to start gluing together all of the pieces and bringing it to a final product. Let's do it. It wouldn't be a good unnecessary invention without a fail number 2. So I got the telescoping parts printed, and they do all move independently as they should, but I made them too small and they don't stick together whatsoever. So I need to go back and design them just a little bit tighter so that they catch right at the end and then telescope back into each other. Please let iteration 3 be the one that actually works. I always enjoy when I'm working on a project and new ideas come to me for the build while I'm building it. And that just happened. So you know how most luggage sort of has an interior lining? Some of it might be a cool pattern, some of it might be a solid color, but I thought we should line our suitcase with some fabric to give it that look, to make it look that much more like a regular full-size piece of luggage. I went ahead and I made a digital sketch of the inside of each of the top and bottom of the luggage, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the Cricut machine here, load up this fabric into it, and then it's going to perfectly cut out that fabric so then we can just slap it in there and hopefully it gives it a nice, professional, clean look that we're looking for. All I have to do is put the fabric on the board, load it up into the machine, and then go hit print on my computer. Okay, let me hit print real quick. Operation successful. And now we just peel this away. And we have our design for the inserts perfectly made to fit inside here. Let us see how this lines up. And it is beautiful. Oh yeah, I like that. I think I'm gonna iron it to get rid of the creases. Another part that finished up are the wheels. Here we have the little wheel brackets that we're gonna use, and we can run down the airport with our luggage in tow. And it looks like the telescoping try number 3 is finished on the 3D printer. Let's see how it is. As they always say, third time is a charm. We have our telescoping rod that will slide into the back of the suitcase So that way we can put it away safe and sound. And this little extra piece right here is what the handle is going to attach to. It's gonna go up inside there, and that way you'll be able to pull it up and down when that's all finished up. I'm just waiting for like 1 or 2 more parts to finish up, so I think I'm gonna go ahead, get this all glued up, all the pieces all together like it's supposed to be, and we'll check back in to look at the final design and submit our application for the world's smallest rolling luggage suitcase. Imagine if I got a Guinness World Record. That would be the start of a fantastic year. You will see the finished product in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. The micro luggage is now complete and looking absolutely unnecessarily wonderful. I'll go ahead and give you a tour of my debut line of luggage. So on this side, we have that hinge that I designed that allows it to nicely open up and reveal the lovely inside print that I did. I think that really helps give it a professional look when you first open it and see it inside. And then of course the lock that I created, so now it doesn't open up at all. On the bottom here, we have all 4 wheels that spin beautifully. We've got the mini handle up here so you can grab it when you're on the go. And of course, the part that gave us the most trouble, the telescoping. So now you can go all the way down to the ground and carry your luggage like you're supposed to. And then when you don't want it up, you quickly put it back away and you are all set. All in all, I think this is a perfect candidate for the world's smallest luggage possibly ever. Let's cut to a few glamour shots and then we'll go ahead and get that application filled out so we can officially, maybe, who knows, get the world record for the smallest working rolling luggage suitcase ever. So now that our invention is all put together and ready to go, let's jump into my computer and apply for that Guinness World Record for the world's smallest rolling luggage suitcase. Let's see what the whole process involves, because I have no idea. Let's do it. And so here we have the Guinness World Record website. So let's see how we apply for a record. It looks like we have 2 different options. We can either do a priority service or we can do a standard application. Let's see the difference. 5 days versus 12 weeks. Do that. What? It's $800 to do the priority. Or it's $5 to do the regular one. 5 versus 800. That is going to be an easy choice. But now we're gonna have to wait 12 weeks, which means you should subscribe to this channel so that you can find out if I do actually get a subscription. Subscribe so you can find out if I actually get a record, a Guinness World Record. That's what we're doing. Okay, so there's 4 luggage-based records, but none of them have to do with being the smallest suitcase ever. So we're good? So now let us apply for a new title. Okay, so it wants us to suggest a title. Smallest rolling suitcase. I think that's pretty much what it is, right? Let's use luggage since that's what all the other ones do. Will this record be attempted a team or an organization? No. Will you have any sponsors? I wish, but no. Does the record attempt involve making a very large or small object? We're hitting yes on that one. All right, who is ready to officially hit the button? Guinness World Record in 3, 2, 1. And here we have the official confirmation that I have requested to get the Guinness World Record for the world's smallest suitcase. I really don't want to wait 12 weeks, but I absolutely unnecessarily love how this invention came out. And another unnecessary invention has been added to my collection. I think that might be my favorite part. I love the inside of this suitcase. Now, the main thing is that if I want to do this again, I'm gonna need to find a sponsor so I can pay that $800 and not have to wait 12 weeks. And so that maybe within the same video, I'd be able to get the answer if I got a world record. But that will have to be for another time, and you're gonna have to subscribe to find out if I actually get the world record on this thing. And of course, the official rating for the micro luggage is 10 Guinness World Records out of 10. Because I assume by the end of 2012, I'm probably gonna have 10 Guinness World Records, but we'll see if that pans out. As always, be sure to go head on over to Instagram to check out the official product photos and videos of the micro luggage. If you enjoyed watching me make this completely unnecessary invention, go down there, do me a big favor, and
smash that subscribe button.
While you're there, give this video a big thumbs up. And with that, I think that's all I have for you today. I need to go pack for my next trip, so see you later. Bye.